Intro to Dynamic Planking, Part 4. Start off on your mat, come into downward facing dog, plant your hands firmly, and get your feet in proper position to have the utmost dog. Start by just lifting onto the toes and making this a very conscious movement of warming up the legs and the feet and the arms in downward facing dog. After about 8 to 10 lifts, go ahead and rock forward into your upright plank. So aligning your shoulders over your wrists and making sure that your feet are bent at the proper position where the feet could be flat against the wall if you were against the wall. And once in plank, start by bringing in one leg, choosing that leg as your lead leg, in this case your right, and bring it forward in between your hands and then up and contract and do these mini pulses and contractions while staying in a plank and without your knee hitting the ground. Go back to your original plank and this time find those same mini contractions with the left leg and bring the left knee up as you pulse in the abdominal region and push away from the floor without dropping your knee to the ground. Go back to your plank, rock forward into Chaturanga Dandasana, come down to the floor for low cobra, or if more advanced, stay up and go into upward facing dog. Now, coming back, moving back into your seat, slowly rotate back for the next directional plank, which is an upward plank, which is Purvottanasana. And in upward plank, go ahead and find your seat with your knees bent. Take your hands about a foot or so behind you. If you have long arms, maybe a little bit further, but about a foot behind you so that there's space between your hands and your hips. Plant your feet firmly and push up. Check to make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists. You may need to walk your feet out to perform this. And then hold the position for just a moment, get your breathing. And then take in your right knee and pulse your knee inward and out. Bring in the head look so that your arms are stick straight, but the upper part of your body and the lower part of your body are doing a small crunch. Go back into the position. Get your breathing, and then repeat this with the left leg. Bring in the knee towards the face, going into a small crunch, making this a dynamic plank. And then take the foot back down, go into the pose one last time, and then come onto your seat. Stretch forward into a forward fold, a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana, so that you're able to stretch out the backs of the legs as well as the arm and stretch the spine forward. From here, we'll take the side planks, Vashisthasana, side planks on both sides, starting off with the side plank on your left side. Place your hand firmly into the mat. Line up your hand, your knee, and your foot on the same side. Make sure they're in a straight line. Take the opposite leg, which would be your right leg, and place the foot flat on the ground. Start by bringing your body upward and bringing the weight into the hand. Make sure your hand is firmly planted to get the proper positioning and alignment. And then take the left leg from bent and place it behind the right leg in the front. If you want to go more advanced, you may come and stack the feet in this position. But you're essentially doing a push-up on one arm. You're just pulsing the hips towards the ground while keeping the arms straight and keeping the feet steady. And then go ahead and go into down dog in between rounds. Get a nice down dog, extend the spine. You can come onto your knees or go right into the opposite side depending on your level of expertise. And this time take your right hand, place it firmly on your mat. And with the right hand, line up the hand, the knee, and the foot of the right leg this time with the left leg over. And then take the right leg under on its side. And do the same motion on this side. Just small pulses with the hips towards the ground, keeping the arms straight, and just making that small movement. Make it intentional. And come up into downward facing dog again. And this is just a good stretch in between poses. Here I come onto my knees and then I rest my seat back into a active child's pose with the arms straight. Walk the hands around and rest the top of the shoulders by turning the palms of the hand up toward the ceiling. If you just want to get a nice stretch in the arms, place the palms together, interlace the fingers, and allow the shoulder to rotate forward.